Right on YouTube. So this is Nomad out in the local woods again. The place we're at currently was basically devastated by a bloke who decided to live out in the woods for 6 months, give or take. And he completely trashed the place. He left loads of rubbish, chopped down loads of trees, just left the place in absolute shit state. So some locals from the community have started clearing it up, making it a bit tidier. We've done our little bit as well, tidying up stuff and burning it off and making sure it's good, and now we've decided to camp out here, last camp of the year, so it's all good. I'm joined by the Brothers Grimm, or the Brothers Wild, who are just in front of me enjoying the smoke of the fire, and the Wilderness Pilgrim, or John. Chris and McClark can't make it today, so we're going to make sure that we send plenty of photographs and images on the phone to him so he realises what he's missing out on. So that's it, the setup then. It's basically I'm in a hammock, and the rest of the chaps are ground dwelling. Got the fire going, just had our first brew, shared some leftover Christmas cake. Pretty much all the food we got here is Christmas leftovers and everything else, and we're going to do a Christmas dinner, so that'll be good. What I'll do is I'll take pictures of the setup as well, so you can see what I've got up and what the other chaps got up, and do some other funny videos later on. Okay, for now. So that's Colin and Daz chilling out there on the left hand side, and John around the fire, panning round. There's my setup, canvas tarp with my hammock underneath. Move all the swag, carry on going round. There's John's setup, nice and tidy. That there is a Camelback squad pack. I got a bargain off eBay. Believe it or not, I got it for £25, £26 I think it was actually. Absolute bargain. Holds 25 litres. I've not quite filled it up to 25 litres, but absolute steal. They're normally about 200-300 quid. So that's a good one to have. Pan around further, you start to see the Brothers Wild area, and then as I go around you'll see there's a few stumps, quite high stumps, about waist height, and rubbish. All that stuff there you can see was left over. There's a big pile of rubbish and plastic and metal, and there's a distance in between Cole's arm, some more rubbish, so devastated the area. But now it's looking more like woodland again, because we've tidied it up. Leave no trace. Definitely live by that. This guy clearly didn't have it. He was just an arsehole really. Just trashed the place. Left beer cans, bottles, glass. If you're a dog walker or have a dog owner, the last thing you want is a dog just stealing a bit of glass, and that's it. You've got a big vet spill coming. Not only that, I've got kids as well. I'll bring up here, I don't want them to tread on something or cut themselves with a bit of metal or a bit of glass. So there's the area. I'll just pan around fully. There we go. That's us for now. Well, here's the remnants of all the rubbish and dirt that can't be carried out from the woods. It's now being burnt away, and then anything else that's left will be put into bags, obviously more manageable size, and the whole area cleared off to leave no trace. It was the most easiest option for us to do, was to burn it. Lots of gunk in there that we physically couldn't carry out. Roaring. feat of engineering to build this. Turkey on the fire. You couldn't shine your torch that way, could you? Just to see, look, we've got a massive timber wall supporting the main girder, and then a counterweight to pin it down. That's one heck of a bird in that pot. There's the Brothers Wild, looking very smoky. There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. There's Wilderness Pilgrim there, you can just see the shine of his head. Somewhere.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I wasn't lying.
You don't get red eye, just Wilderness Pilgrim.
Yep. Lovely jubbly. So the roast potatoes are in the makeshift oven, cooking away lovely. Turkey's nearly done, nicely slow cooked. So like a pack of hyenas, we're waiting around, anticipating the delicious feast we're about to eat. All for now. Okay, so the roasties are done. The turkey's just brown off now. It's cooked through, we've got clear fluids through it, so it's going really well. Literally waiting now for it to finish off before we serve off. Tonight's been quite a nice night. Got the moons out, a little bit of cloud cover, just in patches coming over, and the temperature's been fluctuating from a bit chilly to getting too warm where you've got to take it off back down the t-shirt, so it's a bit weird. But that's this winter, it's been weird all round. Hope you like the lighting I'm doing here. I'm just trying something out there to onto my face, and looks like I'm wearing some kind of superhero mask. Bit freaky, I know. And obviously Mr. Hour's out hooting away off in the distance somewhere, which is always nice to hear. So me and the chaps are just kicking back, sharing stories and whiskey, and just having a nice chill, good time, seeing out the last camp out of the year. So I'll get back to you with some pictures or maybe some film of us eating our delicious roast Christmas dinner, and I'll get back to you then. All the best. So it's now the morning, or should I say the afternoon. Excuse me. Had a nice lie-in last night. As soon as we basically had our roast turkey and potatoes, the sky decided to dump loads of rain on top of us, which was good. I always like sleeping under tarps with the rain. So once that been and gone, basically got up this morning, probably about 11 o'clock, started getting the fire squared away. It started to rain again. You see we've put a tarp now over the fire area, if you can see that. So at least now if it does pour down again, we'll have a fire that's sustainable. I'm just cooking some butcher sausages from a butcher that I go to, and some of his bacon, fantastic. I'm basically just chilling out. Should be joined by a few more people tonight, hopefully. Again, I believe they'll be hammocking as well. So far so good. Nice and chilled. Hopefully this will be a good send off to the year in preparation for the first one. We're going out again on the 2nd of January. with Chris Ember Clark and anyone else that wants to come along. So hopefully it should be a good one. As you can see, got quite a juicy spot on my face. It's quite painful, feels quite puffy. Basically all around there is hurting. Don't know, it's just appeared overnight. So I'll deal with that later on so it doesn't get too infected. Temperature wise, it's very mild. I'm in t-shirt. This is how mild it is. Last night, like I said, we were pretty much in and out of our jackets and warm kit, you know, every 2 minutes, because the cold wind would come in. It was icy cold wind. Excuse me. And then it would stop and then the temperature would rise again. So it was a weird night, but all good. Well, I'm gonna do some little short clips of stuff that I've got up here to review for today, and I'll get back to you later. Ta-da. Right chaps, what I've got here is something I got from China. It's an aluminium rod essentially. Basically I'm going to use this in conjunction with my ferro rod, and what it produces is like a furnace type combustible ignition that will pretty much eat through anything. Very cheap from China. Like I said, that was probably like £1.95 give or take. I bought a pack of 5 of these size, and about 100mm in length and about 8mm in diameter. So I got them off eBay, very cheap. Makes a nice addition to whatever you're going to be lighting. Again, with your basic fire steel striker, you can get it and you can just scrape off whatever you require. Again, as you can see, nice and easy, in layers. Doesn't take long before you start getting a nice little stockpile of it. As you can see there, I'll get a bit more. So you very quickly soon get a nice little pile of it. Once you've chosen how much you need, I'll just kind of brush it all together, like so, and then simply with my fire steel, again it's a bit taller than what I'm used to, bang. As you can see, that was just a little bit of aluminium I used there, and you see how bright it was. I'm pretty much blinded right now. I've got little stars in my eyes, but if you did need to get a fire going first time and you have the time, you can scrape quite a bit of this off to get yourself really going. Very bright, probably 5,000 degrees plus there, I'd say, give or take. And you can see, it might not be able to, but I've used this quite a few times now just to see how good it is. Not much taken off the diameter of that at all, and that will last you probably a lifetime. I've got these in quite a few of my setups, like my bug out bags and kit carry bags, and a nice addition as gifts to other people. This is actually John's Wilderness Pilgrim. I'll give it to him today, but I thought I'll just for the video I'll just show him that there, but that will last you certainly the rest of your life probably, with how much it's great. I'll just quickly do it again. Little pyromaniac. Probably if you had some hexamine blocks or something like that, if you wanted to increase the chances of you actually getting that going, you could scrape it, fluff it up first, get that surface area. You can probably buy this powdered, but it's more fun I think scraping it off, doing it. There you go, nice little pile again. So you could do it a lot tighter than I'm doing it, but I'm just doing it for recording purposes. Just a bog standard fire still. Again, my eyes are pretty much gone there, but no waste. Happy with that? Brilliant. Again, eBay, about £1 odd it was. You can buy different size packs, different size aluminium rods, but definitely a nice addition to the fire kit. Very light, and it could be a lifesaver really. Right, that's all for now. I'll see you later.
Can I find your penis, Chris?
Really, Daz? You can't find my penis? I'm recording, by the way. So.
Yeah, I know. His phone just said that. I
No.
find... Must be S-voice.
You want a bit of loving tonight? Look at that pizza.
And of course, when it reaches a certain level, again, we finish to pop it out. It happens every 20 minutes. This is Cass, helping you look after your home this Christmas.
Oh, it's all
Number 0345 there. What's your question for the doctor? Right, I get this build-up, I hope none of your listeners are getting it at the moment. I get this build-up of phlegm in my throat. And it reaches, when it reaches a certain amount, I get this compulsion to cough it out. I've been to the doctor, and the doctor said...
So, Dave, the brothers, and everyone else has disappeared now. It's just me and Wilderness Pilgrim and Finn. Went home and picked Finn up to bring him out for the final camp of the year. I think he deserves it. So we've had a bit of a tidy up. You see there in the background a little shovel, a bin that we've cleared off all the rubbish left out from the previous douchebags, leaving all their rubbish and metal and glass and such like. There's the wood store. A bit more wood over there. The background we'll bring around. You'll see there's loads of stumps around this area. I'm planning to get a chainsaw and cut them to ground level, or try and completely remove them, because they're just well, there'll still be a trip hazard to a degree, but I'd rather them be flush with the ground and a trip hazard than them being up in the air where someone could fall on. So here's the site as it is, still in my hammock. Some pots and pans and bits and bobs sort of left behind as well. So here's just a quick snapshot of the area. I'll do a little bit of 360 this time. It's my setup there, and then John's setup there. A little bit quiet now, all the other chaps are gone, but it's still good to be out. Storm Frank is on his way. You might not hear it on the video, but if I stand still, you see the trees blowing in the wind, like they are. You might hear the wind. So we're pretty protected here. There has been a few bits fall off in the distance, but where we are, we thoroughly checked there's no dead standing wood, or at least had a good scoot around for anything that could fall off. Where we are is pretty good. Okay, well that's all for now, and I'll give you an update later. Ta-da. Finn,
Yeah.
what's been your best part about camping?
This bit.
Careful.
Finn. Finn, sing me a song.
Okay. Oh, he's listening to pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants and little man on the way to the end.
A nice one. What about a Harry Potter one? Better. Right, so Storm Frank is definitely here. Absolutely lashing down with rain. The wind is horrendous. The trees are swaying like they've never swayed before, and I love it. Look at the smile on my face. Me and John are just kicking back under our shelter that we put over our fire, which is, if you look there, in full swing. We're just sitting back and enjoying the ride. Collect a bit of water as we go. It's helping at the pots and pans, and the little man is under the canvas tarp, sound asleep, living a dream. All right, I'll speak to you guys in the morning. Ta-da. Good morning. Well, we survived Storm Frank. Admittedly, the rainfall last night was quite amazing. I felt like building an ark with all the wood we got stashed over there. Wind was quite hard going, but no, it was a really good, exciting night. Little man's at home now, all tucked up in the shower, getting hot chocolate and having a nice time. And I'm just panning around the site to show you the difference. There's still a lot of work to be done up here, like they're stumping some of the logs and a bit more tidying up, but as you can see, it's pretty much as best we can, leave no trace at the minute until we get all these logs gone and everything back to how it should be. The fireplace was there pretty much where John is, nothing left. We've left like good position the burn offs at the bottom of the tree, so when we come here again we've got some ready-made charcoal wood to use. So that's where we are now. So we're all packed up, ready to go back to our normal lives. It's New Year's Eve. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful weather, blue skies, sun's out. It's been a glorious morning. The birds have been out. Fantastic. The moon this morning about 5 o'clock was amazing. The owls were going. Perfect end to a year, really. Little man had a great time. There you go. Well, that's all for me. I wish you a happy new year, and my first camp of the year will be the 2nd of January, and I'll probably be back here with Chris Ember Clark and anyone else who wants to turn up. Well, all the best. Ta-da. See you there, Mr. Robin. Little visitor the whole time we've been here. Beautiful little bird. Lovely song. Nice to have around. He's just down there now. Oh, he's back on a log. There we go. Bye bye, Mr. Robin. See you on the 2nd.